We're trying to get the fuck out of Atlanta. I'm like, he's like, is it working?
Yeah, the refacing.
It doesn't see me. It doesn't see me. This amazing new BYS I'm like obsessed with. I always put it, every time it looks at me, I have a new shape on me. Because it comes with all these like new shapes. Look at, oh, I didn't fill it in all the way. Fuck me. Look like a clown right now. Like, it's gonna be amazing in a second. He's like, yeah, you do. Look at all, like gives you all these shapes. And like, cool. And like inside, BYS inside too. And then if you go on BYS, hashtag BYS Cosmetics, or byscosmetics.com.au, it has all sorts of shapes and sizes. We're in Los Angeles. Holla! We're going to LA. Hollywood. Actually, Sunset to be exact. But I can't go any further than that. Which color looks like it's darker? Fun. I get to draw and then blend. Like, I look like a crazy person. I love it. How far should we go to Starbucks like this?
Like a Native American.
I don't even have any of that in me. I'm 8% Asian. I'm 8% Asian. No Native American. Damn it. I think we should go to the drive-thru like this. And then what you name me today? Taco burrito. No, it needs to be Kawaki Crow. Your wife, Kawaki Crow. No, Crazy Crow.
Hey!
Raven, whoa. Raven, whoa. This thing is so cool. I'm just doing this with 3 sticks. Wait, I'm not going to fix it yet because I got to bake it and stuff. Y'all know bake these, right? Bacon powder. But 3 sticks has scared the shit out of him and scared the shit out of Atlanta in a second. Where's the music? Oh, I have an unboxing, which is the powder, which is going to bake. It's from Bye Bye Foundation. This is from I always work. Ask him. I don't stop. Okay. Woo. We have a hitch on the back. I'm like sitting upright because we'll talk about that next time. Okay, he can't see out of his mirror because I am being a narcy. So we're going to have to move this, so we'll check you a little bit. I'm staying just like this. On the road again. Okay. So that was my BYS design for today. I'll show you how I'm going to make it all fizzle into my skin. But first, we haven't even left Atlanta and I got an unboxing for... Oh! Okay, so this is my, what is that noise? Oh, it's me.
There's a test of time. This turns and going up the next hill.
Don't scare me. We still haven't made it out of fucking Decatur.
We hadn't made it off to the interstate yet.
Dude, where's my cigar?
Here we go, going up this hill. If we can get up this hill, we can make it to LA.
Okay. Don't fucking do that.
I mean, it's just, it's going. We're accelerating, it's just, it ain't going terribly fast.
Whatever, this thing that I'm sitting on is for my butt. The doctor recommended for a long ride. Dr. Brooklyn, because I didn't want to rub myself every 5 minutes. So I spent money to buy a butt massager, and now I'm like sitting upward like a fucking grandma. I love you, Gigi, but I'm just saying, she watches this, you know? My Gigi watches this shit.
That's awesome.
And my mom spies. Take this. They tell me I'm Asian, but I look Indian. Whatever. Okay. That's 8%. What am I doing again?
Unboxing.
Unboxing. This is Bye Bye Under Eye Concealing Pot. I'm so stoked. It's got a sparkle in it. It's also, hold on, it's plastic surgeon and dermatologist, clinically tested. Love the plastic surgeon part because they really know what they're doing. It's got a contouring complex in it. Micro collagen, which means it's like the collagen that's so small it'll fit in between every tiny little triangle that's different on every part of your face. That's called aesthetic school, but I'm just telling you. So, okay, this is also in French. Collagen, peptides, hyaluronic acid, antioxidants, caffeine, which if you have bags, I don't, but if you do, it will help with that. And I gotta read the English part because I speak French to there. That I don't speak. So that is green, oh okay. Extract the cafe vert. So, green coffee extract. I never thought that. Although vert is green.
Where are they?
Here you go. I speak a few languages, but partly, but it's just been a long time. Okay, it's got green tea extract in it, collagen, antioxidants, all that crap I told you. Why are things so hard for me? Oh my gosh, look at this thing. What in the world? Oh my gosh! It's got 2 brushes, 2 covers. I love this company. This is my Kabuchi brush and my face brush from the same company. Like, It Cosmetics is it. I love her style. I love the way she called it. My company's not going to be called that. I have a name for it. But, because she took it. So, just kidding. No, mine's totally different. But I love the name. Okay. The packaging is beautiful. She's always got it like really packed in there. So I usually have to push the bottom of the box, but it doesn't ruin the box for anybody who likes to rebox and reopen. I used to, but now I'm blessed to actually be given stuff from some companies. Not this one yet, but Amazon does send me some cool stuff. Actually, they sent me 2 BYS thingies. So I'll be getting some travel kits in the mail, and there might be some winners if you guys stick around for this road trip. Baby, where did the other top go to my other side?
It might have fallen in the door.
Shit. There it is. Okay. Okay. So people stick around for this road trip, which is gonna look pretty Indian some of the time. That'd be cool. Because I do have some gifts. I have to get to LA and like all that, but just stick along. Now, this is a pot. Came with the top. Some people like leave the top on. I don't. It annoys the shit out of me. But I might, because we are moving to LA where it's really hot, and if I travel with it in my purse, it might melt. So it does make sense for hot locations to keep the top on. I just have no patience, and I tend to. Anyway, so you're going to use this side first, which is the smoothing side. This is the buffer. You're going to smooth first. So you go into the pot. You guys see? Cool. You didn't think I was gonna just go anywhere. We're like probably stopping in like Louisiana and Amarillo, Texas, but you think I was going anywhere without my fun stuff, right? So I just smoothed. I don't wear much, as y'all know. So I just smoothed it, and this is part of my baking process because it does have like a creamy powder form to it. You could put more if you wanted to, but I have dry skin as it is, so I don't like to put too much powder with my baking. But if I were to, I would use my sculpting kit from Unique, which has the powder in it, so I can show you what that does. By living in LA, I'm not going to be baking too much unless I use my, where's that spray I need? Excuse me. Unless I use my new Dewy Finish NYX, which was sent to me from Amazon overnight, which I didn't pay for, which is fun when you work for them, because you do, because that I didn't pay for overnight shipping. I was shocked it was here. So now I'm buffing. What buffing means, and I'll take a little powder to show you. Okay, so I'm taking a little bit of this powder, which is in my sculpting kit by Unique, which you can buy off www.uniqueproducts.com/bookbowler. Haven't that many customers lately, but I'm going to tell you, this sculpting kit is part of my life. It is life for me. I love this thing. I mean, if I would have anything, they have a great brow palette, an amazing sculpting kit, And I do love their foundation, but now that I found IT Cosmetics, I'm stuck. So I'm kind of like a smorgasbord. I use, like, my makeup bag doesn't make sense. Like, it's no longer just one. It used to always be Unique, or always be NARS, or always be MAC, or always be whoever I was working for when I was a full-time makeup artist. So I'm using the buffing to also buff my nose. It's a small area. So any small areas. Otherwise, like this is a small area, my chin's a small area. So this brush is going to come in like really great handy actually. This is not necessarily a small area, but I'm a little dry there. So I'm going to use my dewy setting spray right now. Okay, because I don't like that dry look. And I'm going to use the smoothing that has a little bit of the cream. Look, my zit just came back. I gotta fix that. Hey, I'm a book with y'all. I just popped a really massive zit last night. It was awesome. Wait till they're white and wait till they're ready. Blah, blah, blah. It's hard for me. That's why I said blah, blah, blah. Well, look how great this stuff works. So, again, there's the smoothing. Sorry. There's the smoothing. And smoothing is important because if you have a dry spot like I do, I'm giving myself a chemical peel, it is really important to use setting spray, particularly a dewy one. And there is a difference. Deep in my purse, I put the other one, but there is a dewy finish and a matte finish. So if you have dry skin, I use both because I have a dry T-zone, but an oily other zone. It makes no sense. Like I'm oily here and up here, I don't normally break out other places. So, and I'm oily on my chin, but I'm not oily in the T-zone. So I'm kind of backwards in that way, but okay. So now I'm gonna buff it. I'm gonna have to add my bronzer back, y'all. It's looking a little white there. Okay. So, I don't want to like overuse this buffer side, but watch. Bam. Where'd it go? Right there. Sorry, my kids aren't here. I miss them. Okay. I think I'm done with the smoother boozer. I'm going to go to my buffer. And then we're going to start going live on this trip here after we get through this traffic. Oh, because that's the side that came out. Okay, got it. Okay, that's right. Sorry, I'm learning too. So that's the side that didn't twist, so that's where I was confused. Okay, just have to figure it out. Like I said, I was unboxing. So I'm going to go ahead and, because I want a dewy look, so I'm going to do my setting spray and let that kind of set before I buff. Maybe this chair is not going to work the whole way. It's fucking killing me.
I can't work it. It work for 5 minutes.
Well, I'm kind of thinking I might flip it around to my legs. It's hurting my back. You don't have to do anything. I just got to do it.
I can hold something.
No, that's okay. Oh, y'all, I thought this was Pink Flamingo just because it was pink. But Sienna, my daughter Sienna, gave it to me for the ride. How cute is this scarf with mustaches on it? Now that I know it's mustaches, I like it way more. Flamingos and me don't get along. If you want to know the story behind that, I stole some from this BITCH's one summer in Florida's yard because she really pissed me off because her husband kicked a pit bull right in front of me. Don't hurt animals. I might hurt you or your front yard. So anyway, that's that story. I was like 10. That's okay. That's before that was after I'd been expelled from kindergarten. So those are little things. That was a mess. Hey, if you grew up with older siblings, particularly older brothers, you'll do some crazy shit. Okay, so right now I'm just buffing. Buffing is either a patting and a circulating kind of mix kind of thing. But you don't want to do too hard because you don't want all the product to leave. So watch. Let's see what this Indian thing is going to do. Because one thing the directions didn't come with, I had to go online. It didn't really tell me how to keep all the color and what BYS did not come with unless you order it, which I didn't know to, because Amazon just kind of choose what they send to me. So luckily I had all the products I needed, but I didn't really know what to use with this. What else is good with this is a sponge or the velvet tops you can get from Walmart, which are really cheap. Okay, so just letting you know. But I'm just sort of blending. And I can be an over blender, which means like the Kardashians are always like perfectly bronzed. I will lose it because I will over blend because I cannot stand cakiness. I have dry skin, which is great because I rarely break out, but it's just like I get really nervous. It's gonna look too cakey, you know? So because of that, I use my Glam Glow, which I've already put on, which kind of comes through the makeup a little bit. You just probably can't see it on camera. But what I'm going to do for that is I'm just going to take my Beach Front bronzer from Unique, which I do love, one of my favorites. And I'm going to kind of go over the spots because it's got like a sparkle, which is great for dry skin because the sparkle kind of, without much, it adds. See? You don't put much on and it just adds. And so there you go. And we have a whole bag of makeup that I was like freaking out about. A whole box. I was like, my whole life's in there. He was like, okay, your whole life's in other places too, but that's another fucking... that's another video and a long time from now. Right now, my career is in makeup. And oh my gosh, I cannot wait to see Laura get my Gemini Melt Cosmetics palette. I just got people in LA I haven't seen in years. I hope they're still my people. I know they're still there. But I'm really proud. They've done so well. Adam Sachs, Laura, Melt Cosmetics. She used to work at Nordstrom's. Like I remember when we were all kids partying in LA. And I love Nordstrom's. I'm just saying, like, she's done so well. I'm so proud of her. And I was just a spoiled brat. His daddy was who he is, and I was just doing whatever I wanted. And now I'm starting over, and I'm really proud of him. So hopefully, it'll help me out there a little bit. Actually, I just want to see where she's like. I just have a lot of questions because there's things happening to like that. Okay, so now we're in a dark tunnel, so you can see my makeup in the dark actually, and then you can see in the sunlight. See it? Can I see it? Look at that beautiful ink. Also, all the makeup is cruelty free. It is organic, and I don't worry about wearing it on a car ride far, far away. I could even sleep in this and not break out. But because of my obsession, I won't because I'm obsessed. So I won't do it. Because, and I'll tell you what, you might not break out, but it'll cause wrinkles over time. For those of you in college and whatever else that are like sticking your makeup on, because it will cake into your makeup overnight, hook into your pillow, and get into your pores. So you might not break out because it's organic, but you're gonna break out because it's like causing fine lines slowly. It's like grainy, and it's like rubbing into your... It's not pretty under a microscope once you go to school for aesthetics. Just letting you know. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna do a couple things. I'm really uncomfortable, and this has been a long video, but I love you guys